I didn't even know there was a music thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's
this
nice. The music's nice.
All right. So the 4-player one is currently unstable. So if you see something weird happening, call it out.
Yeah, so and the guy Clutterfox wants information, you said,
Yeah,
about
because
bugs and such.
he doesn't have like a group that he can test it with, so we're volunteering.
The
to
pack
test the 4-player
the
drive.
pack shakes a little bit like Hearthstone. I feel like either he copied the Hearthstone engine or he used the Hearthstone engine, like the coding.
Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining. Like the pack seemed to want to shake for a moment. It didn't do it very profoundly though, but maybe it's not finished.
That moment a card pops up that I don't even have in real life.
We're drafting against each other. Do you know what I'm going to
Yes.
do? I'm going to mute you guys and me to you guys so I can talk about what I'm drafting.
All right.
Alrighty, that takes care of that. Oh, well, that's really nice now that I can't hear my friend speaking, but I can hear this music. Valkenhall is pretty cool. To be honest, I'm having a lot of fun already. I'm pretty impressed with how it looks. I'm not feeling 100%. I and some of the others in Hobart, Tasmania, have been getting crook lately. We've just been talking about it being a resurgence of the coronavirus, but this is fun. This is pretty good. Smite is good. Lacuna Entity is good. Smite's ordinary. Lacuna Entity's elite. Elite is obviously much less likely to be seen again. I think I'm going into water. What's going on there? Bugs, maybe. He thinks it's constructed. So, I don't know. What's happening? I'm just going to ask the others, so I'm going to have to turn them back on and then talk to them.
8.
Guys, my pack suddenly disappeared without me selecting a card. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
you got 90 seconds, brother.
There's a clock up the top. There's a timer up the top to select
Oh, okay. Wow. That is so annoying. So I'll have to make this really quick. From what I can see, this looks pretty good. Still in water, which annoys me because I've just lost that Lacuna Entity I would have liked. But this is still probably the best from what we're looking at. So I guess I'm going into water. Let's select this. Oh, I think I did still pick it, just because I happened to be over it. Why is that sticking around like that? Oh, because the new pack is not finishing to load. Landmass in constructed. In draft, the opposite, sorry, in limited. Nothing sticks out to me as particularly wonderful this time. Do I want to go into fire with water? That would make some sense. Means I'll get finishes for fire. And then Hellhounds, even though it's a token, is still just a very solid 3-drop. These can be okay in water. Like when you're in water in draft, you can get like frogs and you can sacrifice them, you can get them. Same with this, if I can get like more frogs and things. And this is an exceptional. I think I will go for the Wendigo. Let's give the Wendigo a go in, no pun intended, in draft, and I'll hope I get like a Necromancer in a pack, or I will get enough sites and such to make frogs. Both of these are good, and I'm already in water. That's okay. This one's really good later on. Only ordinary, that's ordinary too. That can be okay. This can be okay too, but I kind of want to go in fire. Three drops are really important. Do I want to go for water, air as well? I really like the idea of fire to get finishes with water. I think I'll go for the 10-ton slug. You can actually play mono in draft. I've seen it happen successfully against me. Okie dokie. So, do I want to go into there? Into air? Seems to be in limited. In constructed, it's awesome, but it's not anything to write home about in limited. This is pretty good in limited. So it meant to be an earth with water, which I'm not thrilled about because then it means I lack finishes. There's no fire. I could always do a hate take. That's not the worst hate take anyway, if I don't stick with earth. There's not even, like, there's only some good finishes in air in Gothic anyway. Torch and Pitchfork can be okay in limited, but it can be pretty slow. I'll get this one. There you go. So here we've got the frog site, Croaking Swamp, that can help with those other things, but Ghostfire's a nice finisher if I want to stick. Just not sort of worry so much about the fact that I've taken a earth minion and have a finisher. However, I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to take this to get the frog. Or is there something I'd like that's better? I might not do that. It'll make this other thing better. Like the, it's only showing Moss Trials, that's really annoying. It only shows the one you go on the first time. Don't have enough time for that. Do keep in mind this Valkenhall game software is pretty new. Like there's apparently lots of bugs that the person who is making it would like reported to them so they can fix it. This would be okay if I'm going into Earth, but in the end, it's I've already got a few 3-drops and things. I think I will go for this to try and help out with the Wendigo and the oh no, I didn't take the other one. The Wendigo then. And the other one if I take it. That'd be nice if I had a saviour. You know, I think I am going to take this townsfolk. Because I'm in Earth, I might take Gift of the Wolf. It's okay. Eerie Coral's alright in. Limited as well, and it's exceptional. Harder to see again. Let's take that one. You know, it might be Torch and Pitchfork. I might go there. It's been okay against me in the past, in some drafts when versing other people. But no, like Ghostfire is a good finisher, but I want to go into Earth, I think. I'm not seeing that Smite again, but I might see another Smite. It's an ordinary. Technically speaking, it's not ideal. you can get by without finishes in limited. You can just sort of kind of swarm your opponent, though it really is pretty, as you'd imagine, not exactly wonderful. And then there's another thing as well, something that I found last time I drafted with cards, like playing with actual physical cards at our store. I found that I took too many finishes in fire. Like I went overboard with finishes and it kind of backfired. I realised afterwards when I reviewed my deck when I did not go well that night that I should have dropped one and put another minion in. I might get a ward. I don't think I need this. I could hate take this. Let's take this instead of the hate take. Also, Hellhounds is not much of a hate take. It's a bit sort of silly. This is probably the most impressive that someone else can get. Another one of these I think I prefer to the Ghostfire. All right then. Oh well, we start again already. Oh, so that's a finisher that's in water. That's already very, very, very tempting. But this is also a terrific. This is also a good minion, like a solid 5-power minion if you're in Earth and I'm in Earth. If I was going to fire, that would be appealing. This would too, but I'm not. This is also appealing in water. I think I am going to go for the zombie horde though for a bigger thing. Let's. Oh, I wish it was more easy to sort of look at my curve. Like if I could have my cards just sort of on me, I could put them out to look at the curve. Like if I was drafting on TTS, like in Frogamago's draft, I could be looking at my curve more easily right now. Wow, that's not easy to look at with this. Yeah, I'm going to take this. I hope that'll come back around. It's an ordinary. That's an ordinary too, though, but whatever. Need to sacrifice a minion there to get the sugar off. It's really slow. That's a great to have as finisher, but this is a good minion. I feel like that will come back around. The others don't seem to be taking water. So let's do that. I want to put my glasses on. So what do you think? The aesthetic of this Valkenhall is really nice. Like, I really like it. So it looks to be Search Party, Blessed Well, Drowned. Blessed Well's not the worst in the world, but I think I wouldn't mind another 3-power. And it is possible that I'll get more search parties, which would be interesting, but mostly it's just because it's solid 3-power. Oh, that one's foil. Oh, it says what they are before they've appeared. Mesmer Demon is okay. This is nice too. Wow, foils look shiny in this game engine. That third one, if I were to take this Sarava Townsloke. Mesmer Demon. I think it's going to be the Mesmer Demon, not the Nomo Monitor. Nomo Monitor is exceptional. I won't see it again. This I'm more likely to see. Submerge Voidwalk. Yeah, alright, fine. I really am mostly doing this because it's exceptional. Or we'll play Alcahesta. You'd be stoked about that if you got a foil. In real life. Sea Witch is not impossible. Another Night Watchman. Blessed Well and a Blessed Village in the same pack. That's a lot of ward. Do I have a 2-drop yet? Centipede, which I don't want because it's a hate take and give full. I have no 2-drops. I think it's going to be Holy Warrior. I think I'd prefer that over Sea Witch. I just kind of hope Sea Witch will come back around. I hope a lot of these things will come back around, but a lot of those things that I want to come back around are ordinary. Eltham Townsfolk. Oh, this is that pack. Virgin in Prayer is still here. Do I want this now even though it's slow? I think I prefer the Virgin in Prayer, which will give me another 2-drop. Yeah, let's go for that. Virgin in Prayer looks to be what we'll take. Yeah, so for any other Sorcery fans playing at the moment, so this is like May 2026, this is pretty nice. Like Valkenhall looks really nice. The music is nice. I'm liking it a lot. Righto. So both of these are not particularly exciting, and I'm not in air and fire. So it looks to me like I'll make a hate take. Do I fear Zap more than I fear Trial by Fire? Well, I'll put it like this. If I were to get a toolbox with Zap in my collection, I would probably be like an air threshold site. I'd probably be pretty happy about Zap being in my collection. Whereas Trial by Fire, I just don't care. It's too late to go into water. Summoning 2 skeleton tokens is not the worst thing in the world with Exhume. It's almost like a 2-drop, and I could use them to help with the Gnarled Wendigo. Let's do that instead of making a hate take. I've already got like 2 Sarava Townsfolk. And they'll probably come back around anyway. Not that there's anything particularly appealing. Bless, like I do have that Revenant, Revered Revenant, if I want to use it with Ward. It looks like it's going to be one of these blessed ones. Let's lean into... I'll get the water one. Oh, Sewer Rats could have been okay. You'll probably come back around. With only 4 of the others I assume they're going to get. No one will take a play outcast because no one will be going into 4 elements. So we'll just see. I'm tempted to take Flare away from fire, but the fact that it hasn't been taken yet suggests to me the people aren't going into fire. I'm tempted to take a Ruins, even though it is pretty slow. I have got that Exhume for once, and the Scythe that gives me a frog. Yeah, let's do that. Righto. Once again, I thought it might come back around. Toolbox, whatever, I'm going to take... Oh, no one's going to fire. They'd have taken it now if they were in fire. I'm going to take this zap just in case I get a toolbox. Seriously, they're not going into fire. What are they going into? Do I take another townsfolk? No, I don't need it. This can be very annoying, but it might be useful. Someone definitely took the smite from the first pack, so someone else is going into earth. And I have noticed a vacuum with earth cards, like there doesn't seem to be as many. You know, I might just take 2 Revenants. I've got 2 sites with wards now. I've got that Holy Warrior. I've got a Bless. Did I take the Bless? Yeah, I'm going to take him. Flare would be nice to pinch off someone else, but whatever. So I went from not being certain I'd be using 1 Revered Revenant to planning to use 2. It'd be great if I get a Saviour in my... third pack. That would be wonderful. Taking this away from someone, I think I care more about than taking that. Well, and he's got a ward. No minion is evil, but they all enter the realm tapped. Oh, I didn't get that ice shards, did I, last time? One of our players is disconnected. Player reconnected, triumph. That's really loud with the drum beat to tell you that. I didn't get the ice shards last time, but Trial by Water is a terrific finisher. As a terrific removal. I think I want removal before this. This isn't the worst. Do I want things to enter the realm tapped, though, with my own things? And it's got a ward, and it's unique. I'm never going to see it again. But then that's good as well, and I would like that finisher. This is a tough one. Saint of Redemption. Don't think I need things to be evil. Oh, they all enter tapped, but it gives me a ward. I think this is better. I think like that's interesting, but whatever. This glowing effect, like them glowing blue, because they're exceptional, and the rares glowing. Sorry, I mean the elites glowing purple. I think that is a bit like Hearthstone as well. I think that's a feature it's similar to Hearthstone. I feel like the guy who made this might have been quite fond of Hearthstone. Righto, I'm tempted to take the slug again. This is good though. It's okay. It doesn't win you a game. I've got a few 2-drops by now, don't I? I've got like a Holy Warrior, a Virgin in Prayer, an Exhume. I could use another 2-drop, but I also would not be unhappy about 2 slugs. Both ordinary. I'm going to go with the slug. Sometimes I find her very annoying in regards to her stealth. Like I find it very difficult to position her where she'll actually get that stealth. Oh, smite. Gift of the Frog would be nice to make another frog, but that's nothing. This is hands down going to be that smite. I need a finisher, etc., etc. Yeah, we're going to take that smite. Order of the White Wing. This would be great if I was in fire. Others aren't as fond of Ravenous Werewolf as I am in draft, but I dig it. In limited, I don't use it in constructed, don't get me wrong. But Order of the White Wing, just too appealing. Way too appealing. It's an exceptional. I won't see it again. It's got a ward in regards to my Revenants. Yeah, that is terrific. It can stop other people summoning tokens. It's another no-brainer. Right up in about the same position where that Smite was in the pack. A unique. The Saint of Redemption has come back round. I might take it this time. That's nice too, though, Fertile Earth. Yeah. Yeah, it looks to me like I'll take the Saint of Redemption. I see gold around a unique. The gold, the yellow glow, like a legendary in Hearthstone. It's very similar. Once again, not that I'm complaining. I love Hearthstone. Let's take this. The one thing I wish is that I could position them in... Can I move them around? No, you can't. I wish I could do something to move them around and such so that I could look at my curve. I also wish if there was a curve graph, like in Hearthstone, when you're drafting for an arena. Like if there was a graph that showed me my curve, that would be terrific. But there's not. But it's very new, and I might end up writing to this gentleman, Clutterfox, who is creating it. Drown, maybe? More 2-drops. Blessed Village will probably come back round. I can just Metamorphosis is interesting. Did I take the second 10-ton slug? I did. So that could go very well with that, and I feel like I might see the drowned again. Oh, there's another one already. Yeah, so let's take this round. I already have one pennant at 9. How many 3s do I have? That's not one because it's fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 3-drops. A chapel that makes something warded. Or another bless well. I am going to take the Hillside Chapel, I think. I've already got a pennant at night. I've got plenty of 3 mana drops. It might come back around as well, so might that. So might the Hillside Chapel. Hillside Chapel might seem slow because it taps something that you give a ward, but it's been used really well against me before in the past, especially in one game that I believe I recorded that I'll be putting up on YouTube eventually against Frogamago, where he used it, and I was like, oh, that was good in limited. I could go for Northern Townsfolk, drop one of the Sarava Townsfolk, then I've got one of each, or I can go for a Fertile Earth. I think I'll do that. One bless is enough. I'm not even sure I'll even use that one. It's a 1-drop. It can top deck it, and who cares? The Bliss Village came back round. I'm not surprised. That's definitely what I'm taking from these. This one's got nothing. It'll probably be hate taking Flame Strike. I can tell already. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, I think I want to do that. Zeppelins of Zealots, Pennant at Night, Autumn Bloom, Bless Well. I would like that Bless Well. It's interesting that I can read the names of them before I can see them. Another Flame Strike, Fertile Earth. Do I want Fertile Earth more than hate taking Flame Strike? I think I do just. So that's what I'll do. I think I'd prefer to take Desecrated Kite from someone else who's running air instead of taking Cemetery Rats. Alrighty, so here we are. I think I'm going to stop the recording there, and then I'll talk to my friends who are on Discord, who are in the same draft, about how I go about actually kind of compiling the deck, which, it doesn't look exactly like rocket science. Can I undo that? Remove from deck. That's how. But I'm going to stop the recording there, and I'll start again when I start making the actual deck.